So, I want to say about March, April, a friend of mine posted in a chat an Instagram video from Twitchy Witch. Her name is Eliane. She's Lebanese. She's dope. Also, that's Dr. Eliane Almouni because she just earned her PhD in probably one of the best communities recently that I've been able to join up with. So shout out to her. I love me some Twitchy Witch content. And part of the things she talks about, besides astrology, um, tarot, watermelon liberation, which her degree is on, her doctorate, um, and alchemy. And part of the study on alchemy is she talks about in a video how the book on alchemy, what you really need to read is The Prophet by Khalil Gibran, who's also Lebanese. The book has ties to the Baha'i faith, which that's incredible, potentially, as well as wow, the book is like Twitchy Witch, Dr. Eliane. She talks about how it is a premier text on understanding alchemy. And so because of this, I was like, I'm just, I just read her translation on the Emerald tablets. I got some insight there. She keeps talking about the prophet, as I think there was like a live I had to watch and she talked about it there. And there was another video where she read the first 4 pages, and the way I was captivated, I was like, I need to read this book. This is where it gets fun. All right. This is where this just really uplifts me. Um, I didn't know, but I already had a copy of the book. So I was over here like, oh my gosh, I need to read The Prophet. I need to read The Prophet. I'm going to buy the book. And for some reason, that day I did not buy the book, right? But then I'm looking around my library of books and I pull out The Prophet by Khalil Gibran. I had already owned it. I had already owned the book. How did I forget I owned the book or didn't realize I owned the book? One, I have a lot of books. We're working through that addiction. We're working through that. But the other piece that was really important and powerful is that the book was gifted to me by one of my favorite people. She gave it to me as a birthday present because she knew how much I loved books because we had ventured off to a bookstore in Annapolis and how my eyes lit up because I was like, books. Actually, we went to 2 bookstores. It was wild. So yeah, she bought me that book. She bought me The Prophet by Khalil Gibran for my birthday, and I already had a copy, and now I've been reading it. And when I tell you that book is prolific, I mean that with my whole chest. So, as a result of loving this book, getting to know this book, already owning a copy of this book, and my understanding it has reached the public domain as well, I intend to read bits of the book and have discussions on it. And so, I wouldn't say first act of business because I have many other acts of business that I just haven't dropped publicly yet. But one of my acts of business is I would like to do a series called Threadworthy's Book Report or Threadworthy Book Reports, where I'm going to read bits of The Prophet by Khalil Gibran and talk about my very small understanding that shows up for me on the day I read it. And I'm sure if I read that same chapter another day and it comes up for me, something else would probably come up. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share.